Hello students, in Unit 4, Literary Heritage of India, we shall discuss in part 3, which is also an important in which we will go for medieval literature. As we know that during the beginning of the medieval age in North India, the language of literature was in Sanskrit. So the great work was composed during this period. And specially, we can say the two great works were written in Kashmir, which was Somdev Katha Sarit Sagar, and the second one was Kalhan's Rajtaringini. So you will have to keep in your mind regarding Kashmir. First was Somdev's Katha Sarit Sagar, and second one was Kalhan's Raj Taringini. So both you will have to memorize because these are also called the first historical books of India. So in questions it might be asked which are the first historical books of India, then you will have to give the answer Katha Sarit Sagar written by Somdev and Raj Taringini written by Kalhan. So you can see here one of the books page and also Somdev's picture of here. Thereafter, during this time, so many famous work here produced, even Git Govind by Jaydev, and which is also considered as one of the finest poem in Sanskrit literature. And as we have said before, this was the period when Upbranch languages had started developing into modern Indian languages. One of the earliest work in an early form of Hindi was Prithviraj Raso. Prithviraj Raso, which was written by Chand Bardai. So it is also an important work, Prithviraj Raso, written by Chand Bardai. Here you can see. Thereafter we can say here Pampa. Pampa composed Adi Puran as well as Vikram Arjun Vijayant. Thereafter poet Ponna. Ponna wrote Santi Puran. In Santi Puran, there is the description of the life of the 16th Jain Tirthankar. Thereafter, the poet Ranna, who composed two books, namely Ajitnath Puran and Gada Youth. So here you can see here. Thereafter, poet Kamban, who also composed Ramayan. Ramayan in Tamil language. So all these questions are important as far as MCQ is concerned, as far as the short note of the medieval literature regarding is concerned. Again I repeat, Pampa composed Adi Puran and Vikram Arjun Vijayant. The poet Ponna wrote Santi Puran, which is describing the life of the 16th Jain Tirthankar. Then the poet Ranna composed two books, Adi Puran and Gadayud, and the poet Pampa, Ponna and Ranna. These are the trio of the Kannada literature, we can say. And poet Kampan composed Ramayan in Tamil language. Now here you can see the photograph of Sankaracharya. Now we will go for the development of the Indian language and composition got a promotion in Delhi Sultanate and two forms of the Delhi language. Which are these two languages are there? Khadi Boli and Brij Bhasha. So these are the two form of the Delhi language, Khadi Boli as well as Brij Bhasha, that started to be used for writing literature. Many devotional songs were composed in these languages Many heroic poems and stories were composed in Rajasthani language, which is similar to approximately Hindi as well as Gujarati. And that is why here we can say the heroic works like Allah, Udal, and Visal Dev Raso were popular. A book called Chandrayaan, which was written by Mullah Dawood, is the oldest book of Audhi language, and Chand Bardai is Prithviraj Raso. And thereafter we can say in Bihar Satsari work is also started, and Amir Khusro, one of the most outstanding literary figure of this period, and he was poet, historian, and mystic saint and composer of music. He was also a disciple of Nizamuddin Aulia. He wrote Na, Sifar, Asika, and Kiratul Sadayan, and Khaijini ul Fatu, and several other literary books of this particular period, we can say. And thereafter Kesav Das, who also wrote some of the poem, some of the work of love and separation. Thereafter Rahim's Doha were very popular of this particular medieval era. Tulsidas also written Ramcharit Manas. Ramcharit Manas was written in Audhi language, and there were other many writers of Audhi language. Besides Hindi language, literature in other languages also developed. In Bengali, the Ramayana by Krittivasa and 100 of the lyrics by the famous poet Chandidas. Thereafter we can say the Mughal literature. What is the Mughal literature? Because after the arrival of the Mughal, as the art and the architecture, the Mughal period also saw a great development in literature. Babur, the first Mughal ruler. Keep in your mind who was the first ruler. Babur was the first Mughal ruler, was one of the pioneer of Turkish poetry, and also the author of valuable autobiography Tujhke Babari. So Babur, pioneer of the Turkish ruler, who has written autobiography of Tujhke Babari. Thereafter we can say that Gulbadan Begum. Gulbadan Begum, who was the sister of Emperor Humayun, who wrote Humayunama. Then Jahangir. Jahangir has written an autobiography. The name of that autobiography was Tujhke Jahangiri. Then there was written Abul Fazl. Abul Fazl written a book named Akbari Nama. So during the time of the Akbar's reign, Tulsidas, Surdas also wrote in this period. And as I have already told, Kesav Das, who wrote the literature of love and separation, Rahim Doha, everything are very much popular. And one of the Persian poet whose work was also noteworthy of this era, because and who was Faizi, a Persian poet, translated Sanskrit works into Persian. That is why Sanskrit works like the Mahabharata and the Ramayana and the Atharvaveda, the Bhagavad Gita and the Panchatantra, everything were translated into Persian language. Thank you very much.